So I guess you want to start a junk removal business, and that's why you're watching this video. If so, we're going to break everything down you need to know to start a trash business tomorrow. And you'll start landing jobs just like this.
And if that sounds like something you want to learn how to do, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.
Now, the first thing you want to do is do some research and know your market.
Now, if you live in an area that has a lot of other junk removal companies, like Junk King and 1-800-GOT-JUNK, then you live in a great area for junk removal. And make sure junk removal is needed in your area.
And one thing you want to do is make sure you live in an area that has a big population.
We live in Sonoma County and have a population of 400,000 people.
And we're working every single day, and there's around 100 junk haulers out here. Now, something that is so important in the trash business before you start is you want to choose the right name.
Your name matters, especially if you want strong SEO built right into your name. You want to make sure you have junk removal in your name. Another thing that will help you get searched is to make sure you have the city, county, or something that's really popular in your area as part of your name.
Now ask yourself this, how do you want your business structured? There's so many options to choose from.
You could be a sole proprietor, which is doing business as. You can be an S Corp, a C Corp, or an LLC. Now, this is not a one-size-fits-all. This is an individual decision that only you can make for yourself.
Now, when we first started, I was a sole proprietor. Now we're an S Corp.
So one thing you want to do is write down a business plan. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? How are you going to market? Who are you going to market to?
Now, if you're having a problem writing a business plan, don't worry about it, because AI can be your best friend and have you a business plan written in like 30 seconds.
Now, one thing you need to know before starting this business is what's going to be your budget.
Now, you can start this business with a little bit of money or a lot of money. Back in the day, we had a little bit of money.
Now, we started this business with just a pickup truck and free advertising.
Now, you don't need the most fanciest equipment in the world. You can start with a pickup truck, and that's how I did back in the day. I bought a $5,000 pickup truck and worked my way up to a utility trailer with a truck, then a dump trailer with a truck, then eventually I got a dump truck. So one thing I know a lot of guys do if they don't have a pickup truck is they rent U-Hauls. So don't make no excuses. Get out there and make it happen.
One thing you want to do is educate yourself on where to take things so you can save money at the dump and landfill. So this is a mattress, and if we took this to the dump, it would cost us $50. So research and find places where you can take them for free or a cheaper price. So one thing you're going to need to know as a junk hauler is, what do you do with paints and chemicals? In California, we're not allowed to take them. We're a business and we'll get fined. But it's a great idea to find out exactly where your customers can take them. That way you can help solve their problem. The paint, some paint stores will take them, or you can put kitty litter in it and it will dry out. And once it's dry, you can put it in the trash can. You can let your customers know that. And often there are hazardous waste disposal sites that you can find out where it's at and let your customer know where they can take it when you can.
Now, one thing you want to know if you want to save money in the trash business is you want to know where the scrap yards are at.
Because the main thing you want to do is lighten your load before you go to the dump. And sometimes if you have a lot of metal, you can get paint. Now, one thing you absolutely need to do before you start a junk removal business is know how much things are going to cost you to dump.
Now, one thing you definitely want to do is stop by every single transfer station and landfill in your area and get a price sheet and learn the prices.
Another thing you need to do when starting a junk removal business is find out where all of your local donation centers are. Now that will help you save money on the dump fee, and you can help people in need. One thing you're definitely going to need when starting your business, and that is a uniform.
Now, back in the day when I started the trash business, I would show up in a plain white t-shirt with no logo, no hat, and people used to lowball me back in the day. Once I started wearing uniforms with logos and started showing up with decals, I was able to charge more money and lock more jobs in. And when you look professional,
you'll start making more money.
Now, another thing you want to do is check with your city, your county, your state, and find out what kind of licenses and permits you need to get. Some areas you'll need to get a California number for your vehicle, or maybe a US DOT number. Now in Sonoma County, you got to get a permit sticker so you can dump at the dumps, and it runs around $300 a year.
Now this will be different everywhere, so know what is needed in your area.
Now let's get to the good stuff. How are you gonna get some jobs? Now, some of your biggest jobs are going to come from commercial jobs. So one thing you want to do is network, network, and network. You want to walk into these buildings, find the maintenance guy or whoever's running the show. That can be the manager there. Introduce yourself and let them know what you do, and make sure you pass them a business card. Now, last year we did one job that made us over 6 figures, and it was from a commercial client.
So don't be afraid to walk in there, hand them a business card, let them know what you do, and you'll land some commercial jobs. Another thing you can do is go to all the storage unit facilities in your area. Go in there, introduce yourself, leave them a business card, and let them know that you're available to clean out storage units. Now, some of them will ask you to get on their vendors list, and that is a simple thing to do. And then you're ready to go, and they'll be calling you.
Now, another thing you want to do is roll around every single apartment complex in your area and check by the dumpsters and see if there's any trash outside, like this right here. So what I'm going to do is take a picture of that chair, walk into the office, talk to the manager, and let them know we can take care of this problem, and pass them a business card and get them on the team. Now, it's going to take some time doing this, but trust me, there's some big money in it.
Now, imagine having 20 or 30 of them on your team. Now, one thing you need to do is find all the realtors in your area. So do a Google search and find all the realtors. Take the time to go into their office, visit them, introduce yourself, give them a business card, and let them know that you can help clean up their properties. Now, one thing you definitely need to do when starting this business is be on all free social media platforms. That will get your phone to ring. You want to make sure you are on Facebook. I'm going to tell you, Facebook is where we get most of our jobs from. Instagram, YouTube, you're watching YouTube right now. You found us on YouTube. And Yelp. We are on the free Yelp. We are on all these free platforms. We never pay for them.
Now, a few other apps you want to be on that are free is TikTok, Nextdoor, and LinkedIn. And you want to post on there every single day and stay consistent. I live by the 10 post day rule. I post 10 times a day, no matter what. And I promise you, that will get your phone to ring.
One thing you'll need when starting a business is a website. That'll help you get searched in your area.
Now, another one that's going to bring you in so much business is get a Google business profile. That's how you'll be found on the internet. It's so important to have one and get your reviews up. It will help you rank. And make sure you're feeding the pictures every single day and do at least one update a week. And trust me, that will help you a lot.
Now, one way to market your business is to get some signs and put them in busy intersections or places that have a lot of traffic in your area. You can get these signs from UZ Marketing. If you want to get yourself some signs, click on the link in the description down below.
Now, if you want to get business, you got to put it in the work. So you want to get some door hangers. And these are a numbers game. The more you put out, the more your phone will ring. And you can get these from UZ Marketing. And one thing you should do is put a discount on there. And the next time you're rolling around and you see some trash in someone's driveway, what I would do is hop out and put a door hanger on their door. And hopefully they call you up for a job.
What I would do is when you're done with the job, I would take 5 this way and 5 that way and put them on the neighbor's doors.
So now your phone's starting to ring. What you want to do is answer that phone the right way. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Matthew with Sonoma Strong Hauling. How can I help you? What you want to do is listen, pay attention to details, and find out their why. Okay, no problem. Then you want to put them on the calendar and put your vehicle in their driveway. If you give people free estimates and show up in person looking professional, trust me, you'll lock more jobs in that way.
So now that you are landing jobs, you're going to need to know how to price those jobs. Most people charge per cubic yard. So find out what the going rate in your area is per cubic yard and charge that. You don't want to be the cheapest hauler. You want to be competitive with your pricing. So we like to keep it super simple for the customer, and we charge a flat rate. We'll have a minimum pickup price. We'll have a quarter load price, a half load price, a 3/4 load price, and a full truckload price.
Now, if you really want to grow your business, you definitely want to get a CRM. And there's so many of them out there. There's Workies, House Call Pro, Jobber, but the best one is Autopilot. It's the most affordable. It's the one that we use.
For more information on Autopilot, click on the link in the description. So if you really want to grow your business, whether you're just starting one or you have multiple trucks, You have to make it to the Junk Expo. There's going to be YouTubers there. We're going to be there. So many people that are big names in the game will be there. We have tons of speakers. It's a 2-day event. You'll walk away motivated and ready to implement all the great strategies you're going to learn at the Junk Expo. You ready? You asked for it, and it's back.
The Junk Expo 2025.
It's bigger.
It's better.
This time, it's a 2-day event for the same price.
And we got more speakers, more vendors, and bigger giveaways.
This is going to be the biggest junk removal event ever.
So if you own a junk removal business, this is going to be the place to be.
Grab your tickets now at junk-expo.com.
And remember, last year they sold out, so get them while they last.